Greetings everyone, Agion here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the Panzer Elite. We have ZuluTV. Spawn on the north side as the Blue US. We have Sky is the Limit. Do note that I have already seen this replay due to
Engineers in the field.
issue of shadow play. And something I would like to point out is there's a bit of language going on over here. Not friendly language, but I don't think there's any swears like that either. So, bit of a heads up. We do have the barracks plus into 2 engineers, immediately into a jeep. Over here we have 2 Kettenkrads, which I really don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. And let me just go ahead and open up a drink, because I am thirsty. And something to note is I notice my microphone is a little bit out of the way. And there we go. My microphone should be in a much better position, hopefully. There we go. Hopefully that didn't make a whole lot of noise. By the looks of it, my voice is louder than that microphone moving around, so should be fine.
Ready. This is recon.
Jeep is going to be very effective versus these Kettenkrads, because the Kettenkrads are, of course, completely unarmed, but they do also act as the minesweeper.
Right in the middle of a goddamn firefight.
Though he does run immediately straight into a Panzer Grenadier who just got their G43s. They are behind the light cover. They should be decently effective versus the Jeep, and they may just go ahead and pursue it because Kettenkrads can't defend themselves. They can only run away. Or drive in circles like that one. And there is actually quite a bit of body blocking there, and it looks like the Kettenkrads actually actively trying to body block the Jeep so the Panzer Grenadiers can go ahead and advance. He does trying to...
Scout here.
He's trying to dodge it, does get behind the MG, so he doesn't have to worry about taking any damage from the Jeep either.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
This Panzer Grenadier is engaging. Kettenkrad captured up this fuel point as well. Good amount of damage coming on out. These Panzer Grenadiers have sustained some damage. And now there is a rifleman squad here in the heavy cover, though this G43 squad is in a good flanking position. And we'd have these Panzer Grenadiers both going behind the heavy cover. Some of the rifleman models got forced forward, and one of them are in fact down. This Jeep has sustained a huge amounts of damage. The G43 is pursuing it, but looks like he will manage to escape. Oh no, he stopped the fight.
This is under attack.
And not fighting, which could be the death of it. No, looks like the G43 is going back on off. These Panzer Grenadiers are outnumbering the rifleman squad, so he should be able to win out no problem. The Jeep goes immediately back in. He has suppressed the rifleman squad thanks to the G43s. And the Jeep is sustaining quite a bit of fire there, sustaining some pens now, very close to death. And there it does go down entirely. And now the engineers will force back the G43s. And we do have these Panzer Grenadiers still on the high ground, but he's going to be overwhelmed. Oh, there's a bit of language. We have a bit of a mass retreat here. Looks like another squad of Panzer Grenadiers. Kettenkrad going around capturing multiple points. And this Kettenkrad is moving over to this VP and fuel point as well. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the other side. And then music immediately changed. Or just turned off. We do have the Cap Group for Company. Appears that there's no medics just yet. Kettenkrad capturing up this manpower point. Yes, it is. Infantry engaging. The other squad is supporting. He is down a member. Does conduct a full retreat there. This Panzer Grenadier squad is quite wounded as well. May want to see medics sooner rather than later. See how that model went down immediately. I think that model had lost all the health of that squad.
Attacking our petrol depot.
We do got Panzer Jaeger command now up. And we may see some 222s.
Orders coming. Form up. Top ready.
And taking the 2 3-man squads moving forward, swapping off for the 2-man squad to finish regrouping. He's keeping his Panzer Grenadiers in groups of 2.
Attention.
And a bit of damage there from the flak AA gun.
43 singing. We are coming under fire.
Looks like more and more G43s have been deployed. And now this Kettenkrad is coming forward to catch up some more points. Oh, and the Kettenkrad does spot that mine and does clean it up. Kettenkrad over here sustaining quite a bit of fire. The Assault Engineers are just trying to lock it down. Does force a little knockback there. Kettenkrad is trying to run away up north. But all these points are cut off, so the US player is not having any income while there's only 1 manpower point cut off on the left side. He burns one of his own members there, unless it's a Panzer Grenadier. The Assault Engineers does go ahead and get unsuppressed and able to push forward, and another mine gets laid down. Hope that those Kettenkrads can stay in the air spot. This Kettenkrad is still alive and should try running away. He's running straight into the base, which is not a good direction. And getting caught up on the terrain as well. Oh, I hear a 222. Yep, we do have to see a 222 out on the field.
Attention, the enemy advances. Forward supply lines are broken.
This 222 will be very effective, except if that mine does not get swept.
One of our sectors
222
has
is
been
getting some
cut
great
off.
hits there. That mine will be avoided.
Awaiting orders.
Up north, we do have the Kettenkrad decapturing this fuel point. Assault Engineers just try and deal with all the capturing and decapturing from these Kettenkrads, because Kettenkrads are fast but unarmed, great just for harassing capturing points.
Achtung,
This VP is
the
not
enemy
secured.
is impacting Kampfgruppeleers victory points. Forward
And
supply
222
lines
will
are
force
broken.
back those squads. No AT guns whatsoever. Let's see. There's no doctrine lock-in for the Panzer Elite. And one command point may have been utilized, but I can't see what it is, of course.
Gun building here.
He's fighting against Panzer Elite, so both Airborne and Infantry Company both have access to anti-vehicle weapons such as the recoilless rifles
Our
and the
fuel point is
bazooka.
being taken by the enemy.
Airborne
Supply
may be a
lines
bit
are broken.
better
We have
because
territory
the
out of supply.
quick deploy AT guns could be quite useful against Panzer Elite. Kettenkrad here will be forced back.
What's our plan?
In this point, we'll be captured by Assault Engineers. I keep on trying to call them Assault Engineers. Panzer Grenadiers trying to repair up this armored car.
We're losing ground out there.
And we do have a light AT half-track. Maybe he's expecting a Greyhound. Then again, tank destroyers in this game are much
Supply
better
lines are
against
broken.
infantry than
We have
Computers
territory
2.
cut off from supply.
Oh, that was a great hit there, but does not detonate the mine. If you can detonate that mine, that would be great. I'm not sure if he spotted the mine being placed on down. And both of those squads are going to be running back home. He may not have the stick grenades. We do have the bars being researched. Kettenkrad's still roaming around. The Kettenkrad should be sent down here in order to capture up a point. We do see the triage center here for healing, which is going to
Losing a
help
victory
greatly
point.
improve the
We are
durability
losing a
of the
victory
US
point.
squads. Some of these rifleman squads are starting to get hit. This 222 is sitting quite a bit of damage. It has rear
Supply
armor
lines are
shown.
broken. We have territory cut off from supply. We hold the initiative. At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas.
Whoever says that will definitely fail. And that rifleman squad is sending huge amounts of fire. There's still one model left there. And we have a damage resistance registry coming down for the 222. We may see a 6 grenade damage engine from the rifle fire because he's sensing too much low health. The rear armor being very problematic. There is a mine there. It's a teller mine, which means it doesn't be detonated by infantry. And there goes the 222. That's actually a pretty big loss. Since he went down to infantry, I thought he was going to need to deploy some AT to really deal with the 222, but guess not. Kaliningrad here. Light AT half track is not a huge threat, though it has gotten a couple kills.
We finished construction.
No supply yard yet for the US player. Light AT track is firing downhill, which is not very good in Company Heroes 2. In both Company Heroes 1 and 2. It's better to fire uphill than downhill. Gives a better backdrop for the AoE explosions.
Engineer squad under fire.
Flamers do come on the flank of
We can
the
now
light
support
AT
rapid
half track,
deployment.
but which is a bit better versus vehicles than the rifle fire, but still not all that great. And trying to deploy out those wires, but I think they just got shot. Those tank jets got destroyed by the Panzer Grenadier back at base. With this being closer to structure, he does gain ammo buff. Kind of grab capture at this point. And I'm back. Sorry, there may be a bit of a time lapse. Long story short, my dad called, so I answered. And hopefully the editing went well enough. Got a huge wave of Panzer Grenadiers moving forward. We do have Rangers here. Looks like the infantry company has been selected. I wonder if the Panzer Elite player has selected Doctrine. Sees some command points, but nothing selectable. So I'm not to be sure just yet. Oh, I actually seen the replay before, but I'm not going to spoil. If that matters.
Infantry section ready.
What do you think would be
The
good?
enemy is seizing
Do you
our
think
territory.
seeing the Rangers there? He may have already selected one, because I think one command point has been consumed, maybe two. So what do you think would be good against infantry company? Because we can see that. Would you A, go for tank destroyers? I don't really see that. Luftwaffe ground forces? Potentially. Falchion Jaegers are good, but he already has a lot of Panzer Grenadiers in the field,
Comrades
so
report the enemy has
Falchion
destroyed
Jaegers
a vehicle.
or may not be that great. Though the Luftwaffe ground forces, in order to build some placements to protect these points, could be pretty good because he's distracting his opponent
The
quite
enemy
well.
is
He has a bit of
weakening even
manpower.
now.
Ooh, very nice squad wipe.
We are losing
But I was saying
ground.
before, he has a
Panzer,
lot of manpower. He
the
could potentially take
indomitable
time to get some
Hetzer tank is now available.
ground forces in order to build the Flak Irvings. And he'll now see that he's gone for Hetzers.
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
There was this teller mine assault over here earlier that did not
We
get
are at
detonated.
300 points. In the perimeter.
Must have been swept.
Our base is under attack.
Infantry section ready.
Panzer Grenadiers are now reinforcing. There's a lot of healing because it looks like he has the healing barracks now, plus the ammo centers. Now engineers moving their way forward. It's very blobby from both sides, that's for sure.
Enemy found. Schützentrupp ready.
And light ATF track hasn't really accomplished all too much. So it has gotten 4 kills, but that's about it.
Ready to
Getting
execute.
Krad's way over here. Now the engineers are making their way forward. Getting Krad over here, unable to capture this point. An
They're in the
engineer ripping them
perimeter.
apart.
Our base is under attack.
Good hit there by the light AT half track.
Reinforcement completed.
These guys being reinforced and healed. Bazookas does roll a miss and another miss. And light AT half track's actually getting some good hits because it's firing uphill with a better backdrop. Another great hit there.
Enemy contact. Vehicle made ready.
Kettenkrad here,
Out
severely
and clear.
wounded. This
Set.
Kettenkrad here, still severely wounded. Does
Attention,
find the
the enemy
mine, does
advances.
sweep it. Or remove it. And this engineer's on hot pursuit.
Box. Go on already.
And that is definitely going to be a dead Kettenkrad. Even though there's only one member left in that squad, it was still easy picking because it's on transport. We have Veteran C1 available do have the defense upgrade and get hit by a bit of his own rifle fire right there.
The enemy has
Achtung,
destroyed one of the
tank
tank
destroyers
destroyers
have
have
arrived.
arrived.
There's something in the bottom right, bottom left corner. We do have a Hetzer now out in the field. Hetzer, not that great, does push his own units away from that grenade, which actually is a good thing. Hetzer, it's resilient. Not very good against infantry, that's for sure. And the MG doesn't really fire in good bursts to really support infantry either. Assault engineers going around capturing up points. Central
Send your
VP
mission
is being
orders.
secured up by the Panzer Grenadiers.
Combat ready.
And it's getting grad going around capturing points still. He's sieging the barracks. It's
Germany
like
cannot be
take
seen
it
to
down,
drop below
I'd say.
200 points.
Light attack track not fully repaired. And he has to be very careful not to let it hit his rear armor of his Hetzer. Frag grenade is thrown, splashes a bit of his own rifleman there.
We have
And we do have
eliminated
massive
the
retreat
enemy
from
once more.
all the Panzer Grenadiers in the area. Light half track needs a completely reverse move. The Hetzer could stay in the area a little bit more. It's much more resilient.
Orders coming.
These Panzer Grenadiers does fully repair the Kettenkrad. Bazooka does bounce right there. Light AT track maybe will get a good hit there. May get snared, however.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Another 222 is coming on out, and better infantry support vehicle. And with the Hetzer here, he can help engage vehicles if he needs to. So this 222 will have some good room to maneuver.
Our base
And
is
good
under
targets
attack.
for it.
Enemy forces are attacking our
Only
petrol
one bazooka
depot.
here on the squad. And, oh, gets flinched, causing the gun, not the bazooka not to fire. Panzer Grenadiers here is forced them back. We do have this point being captured by the Kettenkrad, which cuts off all of these points. No munitions or fuel. Rifleman here capturing, going for this building, looks like. And finds the mine there with the 222. The snare may be a bit
The
problematic,
Americans
but
are
there is this
capturing a
bridge here
sector.
for a clear line of sight to engage these units.
Fall in.
Panzer Grenadiers coming in to repair the 222, if not to support its fire. Ooh, good hits.
Incoming fire!
My ATF track is now double bed defense.
Go ahead!
Over here we do have the assault engineers now hitting the
We have been
Kettenkrad.
provided with advanced repair capabilities.
The increased repairs is very necessary for this light vehicle
Americans
playstyle.
are seizing territory from us.
Let's see, 2 command points. And 2 command points. He has the Courser Rangers. He's most likely going to go for the reinforcements. Bazooka did hit the 222, doing significant amounts of damage.
No mercy!
Panzer Grenadiers have repaired the 222 enough so it can withstand another bazooka. A rear armor hit from the light AT half track.
Heavy enemy fire on our position!
Engineers taking fire!
Kettenkrad looks like severely wounded. There is a pair of Panzer Grenadiers here for repairs. Good hit there. We may see a stick grenade. He has plenty of munitions for our stick grenades. And no damaged engine.
Taking hits!
I believe this bridge can be destroyed if he so chooses. And it looks like there is a unbuilt tank trap there.
Rangers, construction finished!
Ooh, engine damage on the Hetzer. Hetzer can sustain some beating from the bazookas, and it's a good hit from the AT half trap. Another AT grenade. Just doing some additional damage. And these Panzer Grenadiers should be able to repair, no problem. Over here we've got the 222s and 3 Panzer Grenadiers pushing on forward. May take out this one squad here, super wounded.
Got
And
hostiles
no,
in
he
the
doesn't get it.
compound. Base is under attack.
Over here we do have the Panzer Grenadiers pushing on forward. We do have this Kettenkrad getting burned up a bit.
We are losing a fuel point.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge.
And I think I'm going to sneeze.
Ammunition, have it out here. What is it?
Assault engineers burning the Kettenkrad.
Quit your yapping and get ready to move. Rangers!
We do have some Rangers right here. All three Panzer Grenadiers are here. We do got a pair of grenades thrown on out. Does get a couple models. Doesn't get any squad wipes. Really looks like they have one of the squads needs some veterancy selection. And there is a teller mine still there. Up here, this Kettenkrad trying to capture up some points. It's doing a good job of distracting this rifleman squad, that's for sure.
Enemy unit down.
Yeah! Just tell us what you need us to do.
Kettenkrad. Minor loss. Is there any Kettenkrads left?
Vehicle made ready.
There is one Kettenkrad left way over here. It has a lot of points to capture and queue them all up, and it's good to go. There are two 222s here. There's a lot of infantry support. And he is performing his defense upgrades over his offense upgrades, that's for sure.
The enemy
And that
is
assault
weakening
engineer
even
squad
now.
may in fact go down. Will in fact go down. Riflemen and Rangers are pushing forward. Frag grenade is thrown. We do have mass retreat by these two squads. Over here we do have the Panzer Elite, Panzer Grenadier right there. Force back as well. That could have been a mine there. Or it could have been some friendly fire. Cover Heroes 1 is just notorious for friendly fire.
Stand our damn ground here.
Welcome to our Schützentrupp, Grenadiers.
Our comrades report the enemy has destroyed a vehicle.
We do have the other Kettenkrad now going down. There is another Kettenkrad. I think they've been a fresh one. So he is rebuilding his Kettenkrads for recapturing pressure. And we got solid rear armor hit and damage on that other
We
222.
are down to 50 points. We must
We
rally.
do have armor reinforcements calling in because you can see by the immobilize. And there goes the MG team, but he has a mass retreat here. This
Grenadiers. Now
this
you have
254
eliminated
may
the
actually
enemy once
actually
more.
escape. But the M180 gun is going to try to change that. Rear armor hit, stick grenade onto the half track. It too immobilized. Ooh, that's not good. This half track's no longer immobilized. He can save it. This foliage, however, saving the Hetzer, but I don't think he can actually save it. Damage injured by the armored cars. Another stick grenade. Yeah, that Hetzer's down. This Panzer Grenadier squad needs to be forced back.
Ready to roll out.
We have lost a Panzer.
And this Kettenkrad does capture the VP there. Armor reinforcements, while he did lose the MG, he does still have the M180 gun. He should quickly try to recruit that MG. This rifleman squad with only 4 members, so he can quickly
Americans
capture
are
the
capturing
MG
a
and then
sector.
fall back. He does recapture it with another rifleman squad. He's likely, I'm guessing, since he bought the first Hetzer, he's probably going to replace it immediately. The VP's, not in a good position. for the Panzer Elite player. He can't be losing any more tickets, that's for sure. He has been a bit lax in trying to recapture all these sectors with the Kettenkrats, in my opinion. Also, at this point,
the enemy is stealing a
Luftwaffe
victory
ground
point
forces
from
wouldn't be
beneath
that
our
bad
noses.
because he had a lot of manpower and able to bring in the Flak Irvings. Let's go ahead and use Fire It Up, try to close the distance. Those Panzer Grenadiers were really firing. There is this building here great for keeping this point secure, so he could perhaps just stick a Panzer Grenadier inside there. Now they're exhausted, reducing their cooldowns. And you also have the light ATF track now rotating on over. There's still 2 bazookas there, so he has to be very careful. Does get a good hit there. 1 bazooka does hit, and is forced to fall back. And the VP is still under his control. We do have the Kettenkrats and the 222s, but there's now an M10 out on the field. That M10 is from the armored reinforcements, not by this building. He's going to hit the Kettenkrat. It is decaptured.
In action.
So the tickets are no longer bleeding. That Kettenkrat could not withstand the power of a 76mm, that's for sure. Does roll a miss on the 222 there. Panzer Grenadiers are making their advance. Trying to hit the MG, probably. And light ATF track. We may need to see a Hetzer. Yes, we do see a Hetzer ready to engage that M10. And multiple 222s now advance over here. He has 3, 4 in total. It used to be just the 3. So he does have a damaged engine there now. This one's actually quite wounded as well, and this Panzer Grenadier is going to force him back. Hetzer now here. M10's still pretty far away.
Achtung, Hetzer tank destroyer have arrived.
8 grenade does connect. He does barely save it. It was a short engine.
Germany
caused
falters.
that
25 points remain.
Immobilized an ATF track, but it's in a good firing angle to constantly firing. It also has 3 levels of efficiency. That's quite impressive. And here comes Hetzer versus AT. The light ATF track could retarget to the M10. Right now, the ATF track only has damaged engine, so it can move now. This VP is being decaptured. It is decaptured. And there is now an MG up here guarding this VP. Slowed by to the G43s, but here comes the Rangers trying to get some bazooka hits onto the M10 and then the Hetzer. Going for some damage upgrades on the G43s. 222, the 251 still has a damaged engine. Hetzer is getting some good hits onto the M10 itself. And the bazooka does get a deadly hit on the Hetzer. Stick grenade onto the 222, but does kill the 222, but the Hetzer is still alive. Main gun is destroyed on it. Engine is destroyed. But it's still alive, and Panzer Grenadiers can quickly repair it up. This one is still wounded, but there's still 2 222s deal with infantry. And this Hetzer not taking out. He had an opportunity with the stick grenades, and he did not take it. Which really may bite him in the butt, because this is an effective, very effective unit. There is also 6 command points. You could bring up a Jag Panther now. And we do have this fresh Panzer Grenadier squad just going to be camping this point, ensuring it doesn't go down, while all of his forces are going to be concentrated on this point. And the M10 did not fall back. It had no repairs. And it was spotted the entire time, and the AT Hetzer could take it out, but decides to fall back. Doesn't want to lose his Hetzer, that's for sure. The ATF track is now fully repaired. The 222s are still a bit wounded.
Instruct the troops on tank awareness.
And we do have the off-map howitzer shoot coming on in. And this could scatter forces along a good angle. 2-2s are here. They're going to have to force engage the infantry. Hetzer ran forward for the enemy, which is not a good angle. Gun is damaged. There is another AT Hetzer here, and there's a flank of riflemen and the Rangers. Main gun
Base is under
destroyed,
enemy
so
fire.
that one is just going to soak up
They've
and
lost
just
a
body
Panzer.
block, and maybe we'll get some good crushes down.
Attention. The enemy
That
advances.
Hetzer is down. He should have retargeted this one sooner because that one had no health. This Hetzer may in fact still live.
Comfortably has proven its superiority
No more
once
shotguns
again.
down. There's still this 2-2 here, barely alive. Could go down by gunfire. There goes the Wolverine. And there goes the Ranger squad to the light AT half track. And 727 kills. That's pretty good. And Hetzer getting another good hit there. And his opponent does cast in the GG. And looks like he has to go ahead and backed out. And really, you don't have to say noob, really. And that's the end of the game. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.